How did you feel when you woke up this morning? Did you feel energized, excited, and passionate, like you couldn't wait to start the day? Or did you feel stressed, tired, maybe even anxious about the day? If you're like most, then you likely felt tired and stressed. It may have even been difficult for you to get out of bed and start the day. If that sounds like you, then keep watching, as this is one of the most important videos you'll ever watch. I believe that how you feel and start each morning is going to determine, or at least influence, the rest of your day. I'm going to reveal to you 9 things successful people do before breakfast that you can implement in your life so you can get more results. Okay, so point number 1. Successful people know that time is a precious commodity, squeezing out as much time as they can to do with as they please to win the day. In a poll of 20 executives, 90% said they wake up before 6 a.m. on weekdays. The bottom line, productive mornings start with early wake-up calls. Going to point number 2, the top morning activity of the rich and powerful seems to be exercise. Entrepreneur Gary Vaynerchuk starts every day with an hour-long workout with his trainer. People like Gary Vee are incredibly busy people. If they make time to exercise, it must be important. Beyond the fact that exercising in the morning means they can't later run out of time, a pre-breakfast workout helps reduce stress later in the day, counteracts the effects of a high-fat diet, and improves sleep. On to point number 3. They take a cold shower. The reason for this is it trains what I like to call action-taking machine. And how you do this is you step into the warm shower and then you step out. You turn it to full blast cold and you tell yourself, I can, I will, I must. You step in, and what you're doing is you're training your unconscious that you're going to take action no matter what. Going to point number 4, they write down things they're grateful for. Expressing gratitude is a great way to center yourself and get the proper perspective. Life of an entrepreneur can be one long road, which can lead to stress and overwhelm. So it's very important that you just calm your mind. You write down what you're grateful for in regards to what happened yesterday and what may happen today and what you're happy for right now, what you're grateful for right now, the things you've got. And so that way, guess what? You're gonna feel good. And when you feel good, you can achieve more. Entrepreneur and author of the 4-Hour Workweek, Tim Ferriss, spends 5 minutes each morning writing down what he's grateful for and what he's looking forward to. It allows me to not only get more done during the day, but to also feel better throughout the entire day, to be a happier person, to be a more content person, he said. Going to point number 5, they meditate to clear their minds. Successful people realize when it comes to making big and important decisions, the mind has to be still. That way, they can listen and tap into that inner feeling we've got. Intuitions, heart, whatever you like to call it. And the only way that can actually happen is if your mind is silent. To point number 6, they strategize. They set themselves up to win. They review their dreams and goals, and they just write down what needs to be achieved on that given day to make sure you set yourself up to win by strategizing. Planning the day, week, or month ahead is an important time management tool to keep you on track when you're in the thick of it. Using the mornings to do big picture thinking helps you prioritize and set the trajectory of the day. Going on to point number 7, they tackle the tough task first. They realize that often we procrastinate. We leave the big project for the last minute. But what successful people realize is that it needs to be done first. Otherwise, you're going to be subconsciously carrying that weight throughout the day, which means you're going to be less productive. So make sure to tackle the big task first if you want to actually get more stuff done throughout the day. The quiet hours of the morning can be the ideal time to focus on an important work project without being interrupted. Spending time on it at the beginning of the day ensures that it gets your attention before others. Point number 8, they check their email. While time management gurus may suggest putting off email as long as possible, many successful people start the day with email. In fact, one recent survey found that the first thing most executives do in the morning is check their email. They may quickly scan their inboxes for urgent messages that need an immediate response, or craft a few important emails that they can better focus on while their minds are fresh. Number 9, which I believe is very important. Successful people eat a very healthy breakfast. I'm not talking about some cornflakes. I'm talking about a healthy breakfast. And so make sure to look up some healthy breakfast recipes out there. Make sure you actually implement it, because you are an important machine that you gotta take care of. And whatever you put yourself in regards to fuel is going to really determine your output. So make sure you speed your engine with the right fuel it needs. So those are the 9 things that successful people do before 6 a.m. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, please make sure to share and comment on which point of the 9 points you like and see yourself implementing the most. Make sure to click around at one of the other videos and subscribe to SuccessGrid. As always, follow your heart, my friend, and take action, and go live the life you're born to live.